Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kim, your favorite yada gal. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be back for one. It's been a hot minute. The last time I filmed one of these videos was I think about 2 years ago. I did a what's in my kit video. I love watching these. Okay, so let's start with the outside zippers. I carry my square reader and some extra business cards. In all my touch-up kits, my clients do get business cards, but these are just extras because sometimes, you know, when the bridal party is getting ready, there's other people in the room, or even when I do events, like I also do fashion shows. I do, I've mentioned Atlanta Fashion Week. I do a ton of runway stuff and photo shoots. I've worked on film sets, and all of those scenarios equal multiple people being in the room other than people who are getting serviced. And in that case, I keep these puppies because let's say somebody likes my work and they're like, oh my gosh, do you have a card? I'm like, yes, I do actually. Here you go. Here's a few so you can share with your friends. Okay, let's go ahead and get y'all in here nice up close and personal. So in this top zipper part, it is a very big, let me make sure y'all could tell, it's massive. You can fit so much in here, and this is typically where I'll put like my eyeshadow palettes that I'm gonna use. I do switch those out like depending on jobs. So if I'm going to a bridal job, I'll carry maybe like 3 to 4 of my go-to palettes for bridal or for that job specifically. If the bride already sent me like their colors, which I usually do, or I know their florals, what color dresses they're wearing, or just like inspo pics, stuff like that is what I use to decide what palettes I'm gonna bring, because I do not ever just bring a whole bunch of eyeshadow palettes, just because one, they'll break and you'll be devastated if you either lose your kit or something happens so it falls and breaks. I'll go over kit insurance in something like another video, but you should definitely have that. And also it helps me to work efficiently when I've narrowed down my search party. When you have too many things, it just makes you confused. So I've learned to narrow down 2 to 3 palettes for each job of what I'm going to use to work. That being said, I have a ton right here just because I was moving, so I had more palettes in my kit than I normally do, just because everything else was in storage. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I had here, just for a wider variety and some diversity, but I usually don't ever carry all of these at once. So I got my Natasha Denona Glam palette. This is a go-to bridal kit. It has nothing but kind of like cool tone colors. So gorgeous, amazing, a must-have for a cool tone palette, especially for brides. I recently got this Danessa Myricks Groundwork palette. First of all, the packaging, 10 out of 10. It's so gorgeous. 2, it said that you can do your entire face with just this palette. I will definitely be testing that theory out in another video. But this is she. The formula is kind of like a cream side, and then but it's like a cream to powder, so it's not exactly cream, which I don't know, I thought it was actually gonna be cream because like you have a cream side and a powder side, so I just thought it was gonna be cream, but it's more of a cream to powder. The color range in here, absolutely amazing, and you can just bend her palettes like this and work, which is great when you're working, because you know you working. But yeah, love that. And then I have my Lorac Pro, the unzipped palette. This is another bridal staple for me. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shade range. Mostly blush tone colors, rosy colors. A lot of bridal parties either want like a neutral brown eye, or they want like a mauvey, rosy blush type of color. So most times this palette, my Natasha Denona, and then this Patrick Top palette are my 3 go-tos that I bring for my bridal jobs. This Patrick Top palette, this is their Major Dimension 1. love this palette. I'm gonna have to buy a new one though, because oh my gosh, at one of my last weddings for the season last year, she fell and one of my favorite shadows out of here broke, and I absolutely have to replace this, which sucks because if you know, you know, these ain't cheap. And I wanted to buy the Major Dimension 2, but I gotta replace this first. So this is her. Gorgeous. So this is kind of like my brown tone palette. So when people want like a more champagne-y, browny kind of like eyeshadow for their wedding or just whatever job, I grabbed for this palette. Absolutely amazing. And then some other ones that I do bring as well. My Makeup by Mario kind of comes with me on every single job, just because it's the perfect matte palette. You have such a wide shade range, and a lot of them have like different undertones. So you have some cool tones, some golden tones, and neutral tones. So this palette, I'm able to use it for every single body. Love it. And brown tones are always useful. You use them on almost everybody, even if it's just as a transition shade. You need this palette if you don't have it. And this one is one of the more affordable palettes that I have in my kit. So yeah, a staple. And look at the size, so small. And then these two palettes I added to my kit maybe like a year and a half ago, somewhere there about. But the Viseart palettes, absolutely love. I have the neutral and the warm palette, and these are the petites, which again, size matters when you're a makeup artist, because we have to be able to fit a lot into less packaging, because otherwise, if you know, you're gonna be lugging a lot of luggage back and forth. You're gonna be breaking your back. It's gonna cause a lot of wear and tear on your body in the long run if you practice carrying everything to these jobs. So the less is more. Okay, less is more. Let me show you what these look like inside. This is the neutral. A lot of makeup artists have this palette because it really is a great palette. And then this is the warm. I use this one less, so I mean, if you can only afford to buy one, buy the neutral one. It's really a staple. I have this Dior palette. Oh, can't get it open. This Dior palette, that's what she looks like. This one, as you can tell, I barely use this, so I don't carry this around too much. It is gorgeous whenever I do use it though, but yeah, not a must-have or anything like amazing about it, other than it's Dior. While moving, I had these two palettes in here just so if I have a photo shoot or something like that where I need more editorial type colors, I got the James Charles palette because the color range is just so wide. I can do a lot with this. Pigmentation is also really good in here. And then I also have the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is a bridal staple. Such gorgeous colors. You can get a lot of looks out of here. And then this palette also has like some pops of color down here and some like more vibrant, like peachy and orange, straight up just like orange colors in here. So all of these is what I carry up here, and let me show you. I can fit all this and so much more in here. I just put it in. So when you get into my kit, we open her up, and right off rip, I'll start up top and then work my way down. I'm trying to adjust myself. So I'll start up here and then work my way into my kit. I got, these are like my skin prep here, and then these are like lips and like ColourPop stuff. Not ColourPop, like Color Fix, like my Color Fix, my Dennis Americ's Color Fixes. So right here I have my clear lip gloss. If you know, you do not need to carry 30 different lip glosses. If you have one clear gloss and like a good lip palette or even like a blush palette, you can create every single gloss that exists with the colors that you have. You can even use this in eyeshadow to create some lip gloss if you are banging on a buck, or if you just really want to carry a super small kit. I do have a few liquid lipsticks in here. I have this deep red one, well not red, it's more of like a burgundy. It's by Kylie Cosmetics. I don't plan to replace it when I'm through with it. And then I have these two from Beauty Bakery. I do love their formula, so good. It dries down, it's very wearable on the lip, and it lasts all day long. One is more of like a terracotta kind of nude, and then the other one is more of like a true beigey nude. Love those for nude lips. And then for my color fixes, now these, again, I love Vanessa Marix because she's a working makeup artist herself, so she makes things with a makeup artist in mind. The packaging on this is amazing. Very few things, there are very few things that I buy makeup wise that I do not have to depot just to get them to fit in here, because I carry multiples of everything, and you know, it gets really heavy carrying a massive bag on your back with packaging that's so gaudy, so big. It's just horrendous. Not made for makeup artists in mind, they're made for the consumer. So these I absolutely love. These are shimmers. She has a ton of different finishes. This one is from this champagne one is from her foils, if you can see, Color Fix foils. And then this one is, I believe, from her metallics. No, it says creams, but I mean, this one is really more of almost like a metallic finish. Okay, so the more champagne-y one I use as a topper over my champagne colors, or like as an inner corner highlight, because it's literally gold flecks reflected. And then the other one is almost like a dupe for Stila Kitten, which it's like a rose gold shimmer. It's so gorgeous, and this is just a fraction of the price of that Stila Kitten. And all of the Nessa Marix color fixes, they're all waterproof, which is amazing because, like I mentioned, I work with a lot of brides, and longevity of the makeup matters. Also matters, you know, if she cries, which she will be, you know, everybody's crying at weddings. I like to use a lot of things that I know will stand the test of time, and these definitely do. That was a long enough rant. Oh, also her stuff come labeled up top, which I think is so cool. You can't see it on camera. There we go. They come labeled up top, which is so amazing. So the shade I was telling you about is called Ballerina, this rose gold shade. If you don't get any of the other colors, like, definitely pick up that one. You could get it at Sephora or on the Vanessa Marix on her website. You can also get it on Camera Ready Cosmetics. If you have like the pro code, you'll get it for so not cheap, but just like a lot more affordable than everywhere else. And then this one is almost like the same rose gold feel, but this one is for my deeper skin tone girls. This one is for us. This is a gorgeous like pink shimmer that goes well on the lid. This one is Romance. Absolutely gorgeous on deeper skin tones, if you can tell. Gorgeous. This shade here is great for, because you can use these all over the face. That's the other thing I like about this. You can use them on lips, you can use them on cheeks and everything. And like I said, they're waterproof and they just dry down. The finish is nice. You get some good coverage. The sticker fell off of this one, but it's called Spicy. It's called Spicy. And this is such a gorgeous blush on especially like deeper skin tones, because finding blushes that show up on our skin or anybody even deeper than me is an absolute nightmare, and especially without it looking ashy. So this shade right here would be a great addition to your kit if you're looking for a blush for deeper skin, and then, you know, you can use it on the lips as well. So these two are also must-haves from her. I have Blackout and then Chocolate. It's just a brown and a black. Now these I use for so many things. I use as lip liner, I use as eyeliner, because again they're waterproof, so they're absolutely amazing. You can use it as mascara. You can squeeze out like the black or the brown and just get like a spoolie, dip it in it, and just brush it on the lashes to use as your mascara. And yeah, a smoky eye, you can use it as the base for any smoky eye, whether a super black smoky eye or you're doing a brown smoky eye. You can mix the two together to get like a deeper more rich chocolate. If I've used it that way when I have like clients with like really deep skin tones where it's hard to find like bronzers or contour that shows up well enough on their skin to look sculpted. So I just put a dot of that black in this brown, and I usually have like a deep enough brown to use for that. Now down here onto some skin prep stuff. This is my MAC mattifying 12-hour shine control. As you can tell, she is pretty much empty. We used her up. She's a favorite. I already have a backup for this. And then I got also from MAC this fast response eye cream. This is also an amazing eye cream, also used up, and I also have a backup of this one. Oh my gosh, I barely have anything left in here. And then I have a lip balm. So these are like my go-to prep things if I'm doing like a basic makeup where I'm not gonna do like a crap ton of skincare. I just do get something on there on the skin for shine control and to prime, and then I get my eye cream and my lip mask. Any lip mask is good, so that doesn't even matter, just a lip mask. Or sometimes I just put my clear gloss on their lip to let it sit as I work, so their lips not dry or peeling or cracking or anything like that. These are absolutely coming out of my kit, so it doesn't even matter that they're there, but they are eye creams. And then this is also coming out of my kit. It's another like liquid eyeshadow. It reminds me again of that kitten from Stila. It's the same color. Yeah, it's the same color, so I don't feel like I need to keep this because, again, like I said, I have multiple reasons why I prefer the Danessa Myricks one, so I'm not gonna keep that in my kit. Now, when I get down here in my kit, it'll look like this when I just open her up. And then what I do when I get to a job, I take this out. It's my pop-up trash can. I'll set it out. I have my brush belt. I'll take that out. I'll put that on right away. And then I have some face palettes here. This is a blush palette, and then this is the Danessa Myricks highlight palette. And I'll set those out. Those get set out at every single job, so that's why I just keep them on top here. And then I have my mirror that folds out like this, and I put that out, as well as my fan. So those are like all the stuff that I have on top. The NARS palette is absolutely gorgeous. Love this blush palette. I use that highlight and that first middle blush a lot, especially on my fairer skin clients. But we got some pretty colors in here with some range. Looks gorgeous. So that's that. So this is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 1 palette. She has a Lightwork 2 palette as well, and this is what it looks like. You have a wide range of colors in here. The Lightwork 2 palette, I do believe, is for deeper skin tones, but honestly, this middle highlight down here works very well for me for my deeper girls, so I do not see the need to buy that. And I also feel like this palette is more on the cool tone side, if you can kind of tell with the shifts. But I don't know, I know how to finesse it, and I have other highlight palettes where I didn't feel like I needed to have both. Alright, so just right off rip, a quick overview. I have a few lashes that I just threw in here from my last job, but I do not carry my lashes in here like this. I cut them up and then I store them in like a bait and tackle clear case that almost looks like this, but it has like slots. When I find that, I'll try to insert it in this video, but if not, just I think go back and look at my last what's in my kit video. It's the exact same. But this is one of the lashes that I love carrying for brides, Ardell 420. It's from this same Naked lash line. And then these are the 424s. These are fluffier. I love these so much. They're so gorgeous on everybody, and they work well with a ton of eye shapes. Now, where do I start in here? Let's see. Okay, so I would take this out first because my disposables are under here. So this has like my other liquid lips and stuff like that. One of them is actually leaking. Yeah, this is my lip toppers lip gloss case that I just keep on top here. Again, if I'm in a rush, I don't really reach for this because I could just make a gloss with the stuff that I'm already using, but I got like a deep mauve, deep chocolate, another mauve, this Anastasia, this is peach please. Oh no, it's peachy nude. I love this color, but y'all, I'm not buying any more Anastasia lip glosses because the packaging sucks. Unless she remade the packaging, I don't know, but this, it leaks a lot. Like, it gets everywhere. When I had it in my big kit, I had to take it out constantly and wipe my case out all the time. And same with it being in here, it leaks on stuff. So I don't, it's very annoying actually. And then Artist Couture, absolutely love their lip glosses. So the packaging is nice. And then I got this is such a gorgeous like bridal color. Gotta give y'all the name of this one. It's called Boho. And then I would take these two off, and I have my disposables here. So I got all my disposables. I keep the lid on it for obvious reasons, to not get any dust or anything, or if my client just be sneezing or just anything at all. I keep it closed because, you know, the point of disposables is to have them clean. We're gonna start with the skin prep section here. So I'm not gonna go too much into everything, but I have the Sonia Rosalie Water Bomb. I have like the Milk Hydro Grip. I have, this is a lip scrub. Something spilled on it, but it doesn't actually like wipe off, so you know, but it's not dirty. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Eye Cream, but I don't plan to keep this stocked in my kit. I was trying out this and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base last year, and I made my decision. I'm gonna just keep using my Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. The Charlotte Tilbury is nice, but there's a few reasons why I prefer the Bobbi Brown one. I feel like it works better on all skin tones, and two, this one is pretty heavily fragranced, which I don't feel like works well for people with sensitive skin. So yeah, for the price, because the full size of this is like 80 bucks. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that if it doesn't work wonders, you know what I mean? And then I have this LMS cleansing balm. The same thing spilled on here, whatever it was, but this is so amazing. I love this stuff for like a pre-cleanse on your client's skin, something a little bit more than just using micellar water. It won't focus. Something a little bit more than just using micellar water. The texture is a very, very, very like, it's almost like a oil, but when you wipe it off, it leaves a very good glow on the skin. So for clients who want more of like a dewy finish, this is a great way to start off. It really hydrates the skin too. If clients come in with like thirsty looking skin or whatever, you need to go ahead and exfoliate a little bit before going in with some makeup. This is just amazing. Then I have straws that I just pop right here, but I take those out, and these are for my brides or clients who are drinking like coffee or just whatever. Let me set that over there. And then after, you know, prepping with the face, then I will usually probably go in, let's say, with foundations or whatever. I have in here a few of my foundations. These are not all my foundations, but I have MAC Face and Body. I have Huda Beauty. I had Huda Beauty Faux Filter Flawless. I did not too much care for that formula, so I removed it from my kit. I have Makeup Atelier, which, oh my god, I love the Makeup Atelier formula. It dries down by itself, so you don't have to like set it with powder, but I do set it with powder for my brides because, you know, it's an all-day thing. But the Makeup Atelier is just so amazing finish wise, and you get such good coverage from it. some of my stuff in here are like upside down. But anyways, the MAC face and body, I am replacing these with the Dior face and body because again, like I said, this year I am going more of a luxury route, even though MAC is not drugstore and not at a drugstore price point. I just want to give the Dior one a shot, and if I don't really like it more than the MAC face and body, I definitely plan to go back to the MAC face and body, because it's not like I'm replacing it because it didn't work well or anything like that. I just wanted something a little bit more luxurious for my clients. I have my strobe cream right here. I have 2 of these. So I have this pink light and I also have gold light. So I have pink light and gold light, and they just kind of fit right here. One of them is missing, which I need to find actually. What do I have underneath here? Oh, under here, I'm not gonna open it up, but that's where I have like my makeup wedges and like scoops, like I'll open it so you can see, but like spatula scoops to scoop out product without me having to dip in the stuff. But for the most part, I rarely ever open this up because I don't use those sponges a lot, these wedges a lot. And then also I have a metal spatula that I use more frequently than going all the way underneath there. I just keep the wedges and those disposable spatulas in case a client has like a cold sore or anything that's like questionable. And even though I do deep clean my brushes between clients, I wouldn't even take a chance on using anything at all on their skin that I will use again. So in that case, I would use just completely wedges to do the entire application, and I would use that spatula to just scoop out products and just toss it every time. You know, better safe than sorry. And then moving over here, we got our concealers. I have a little depotted version of this Kevyn Aucoin Central Skin Enhancers. Absolutely love this. I have all 16 shades. They are amazing. These are the shades that I carry here. You can see the color range. Some of them need to be replaced, but these are going to be one of your most full coverage concealers that you can find. That's why I really don't even need a lot. You see how tiny this is? And this, oh my gosh, yes. So I have the Huda Beauty concealers. Not Huda Beauty. I have the House Labs concealers. These are newer in my kit. I've tried them. I've heard so many people raving about them this year. I've used it myself and I absolutely love. And then my absolute favorites are NARS Radiant Creamy. If you know, you know. This is a OG concealer and I love that they come in these travel size. So I just put them right in here without even having to depot them. Same goes for my my Tarte Shape Tape, which is what those two are. I have a few minis of the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm not going to take them out because everything is like specifically packed in here. And then I'm not going over like what shades I carry in this and the third, because that will be a personal thing based on like your clientele, who you predominantly service, and so on and so forth. Plus, if you really understand color theory, you can get like different shades and mix and match. So yeah. After that, I have just a few things right here. So I have this Danessa Myricks. It's a clear balm. You can use this as like a clear highlight on the skin. It gives you like that glass skin finish on top. It's absolutely amazing. Love, 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 love this. I don't use this for brides though, just because it says it doesn't disrupt the makeup, but I don't even want to chance it, so I don't use it on brides. But I do also have the Danessa Myricks powder balm. I have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. This is absolutely amazing. It has something in it called Upslite, which basically what that does in a nutshell, it helps trap sweat and sebum, which is like oils and sweat and all that stuff, before it even comes to the surface. So it really helps control oil and shine throughout your client's entire wear. It's very, very long wear, and I get universal just because I work with a wide range of people, and this universal is actually universal. It goes on super clear, so I can use it on deep skin tones and just everybody. But they do also have that in colors, and people do use it as actual foundation or to put underneath their foundation as like a first base. I also have another Danessa Myricks bronzer. This is the only shade I have from her bronzer, and I've actually been able to use this on everybody from a fair skin tone, not super fair, but like from a pretty fair skin tone all the way down to like my complexion as a bronzer. So this one shade here is pretty universal. I do plan to get like some deeper shades, but this one is medium 2. And like I said, I've gotten away with using this on a lot of people down to my skin tone. So if medium 2 is this dark, I think she has like 4 to 5 of these. So just imagine how deep those other ones are. Now I also carry this Senna blush palette. It's another cream to powder formula. Absolutely amazing, great product for if you do film and TV. This product goes on so well. It picks up very well on camera, so it looks good on brides and everything when photographed, and the shade range is really nice. It's the slip cover. Then I got 3 shades here of the Charlotte Tilbury bronzers. I just live for this packaging. It's big, but again, I've downsized my kit, so I'm able to keep some of the stuff in its original packaging. Oh my god, how gorgeous is this? And then I have every shade except the very lightest shade, because I need this to bronze the skin, so I just don't see the point of getting the super light one, because I mean, I need something with some color in it to bronze. The pans are absolutely enormous. I don't see me running through this anytime soon. This is shade number 3. As you can tell, it's not super deep and rich in color, hence why I didn't even waste my time or money buying the super fair one, because this is number 3, y'all. And then I have just a stack of powders. I'm not gonna talk about all of them, but I will mention the one size powder. Absolutely love this Fenty Honey, this Ben Nye. So my Fenty Honey I use for like deeper skin tones as like a under eye color, or for medium skin tones, people who are like pretty golden. This powder works very well. The Ben Nye is amazing for lighter skin tones with like a more golden undertone, because I carry the banana powder. And then this Milk Translucent Deep, y'all, this is my absolute favorite deep won't focus. Yes, this is my absolute favorite powder for deep skin tones. I need a powder that's deeper than this, but so far this has worked for all my deep girlies, and it does not leave like a ashy tone or like a white cast or anything like that. I have a few more powders that I carry in here. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. It's really good. This is a lighter shade than the Fenty Beauty Honey, so I carry this one as well. And the finish on it, of course, if you know Laura Mercier, you know she makes amazing powders. And I have this Ben Nye pink powder, because I really got put onto pink powders. I can't believe nobody talks about this. I'm gonna do a whole separate video about setting your skin with pink powder, because I was really mind blown when I actually tried this. But long story short, if the foundation comes out to be like too, hey listen, hush, comes out to be like too golden or anything like that, you need to neutralize it a little bit or bring it more on the pinky side. This powder, absolutely amazing. Then we got just a random Sephora shade. This is just a perfect contour color. It's almost like this color here. It looks literally gray here, but when you put it on the skin, it reads not gray. It just is the perfect topper for like a bronzer or something, or a shade that you would use to like contour, but it just got, you know, bronzer's got more of a warm tone and you want it to be more ashy, more cool tone. I just put this on top. The color is Second Chance. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what the color looks like. Pretty much true to color with this shade right here, but again, it's just really gorgeous on the skin. And then I had 2 of these, but one tragically broke at a wedding, which I will replace because I do love this finish. But this is a MAC mineralized skin finish. Now this is a super lightweight pressed powder if you're going for like a more natural look, or let's say you already powdered the skin and you just want a topper, a little something to help smooth and blur the skin a little bit more. This is an amazing powder for that because it doesn't really add coverage, but it is just the finish of it is just absolutely gorgeous. This one I believe is medium plus. Yeah, this one is medium plus, but I also had light plus, which I plan to replace. It's a great all over face powder. Now I'm gonna just finish up right here and then we'll get into this goodie bucket right here. I got a few sprays. I carry my 70% alcohol in this purple bottle, and then I carry a brush Final Seal, Ben Nye Final Seal. This is an excellent setting spray to, just like it says, seal the makeup in. This is amazing for your client that says, oh, my skin gets super oily or get really shiny or just whatever, because it's also mattifying, as you can see here. Now, a person with normal to dry skin, you wouldn't spray this because this really does dry the skin down. But it makes your makeup literally waterproof, makes it last all day long. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Airless, the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Love this setting spray as well. It's like about 16-hour wear that you get out of it. It smells great without being like too perfumey, and the packaging is cute. I love anything that comes in a travel size option as well, which I didn't know this spray came in a travel size option, so I was pleasantly surprised when I found that. Alright, and then right here I have 4 of my go-to palettes. I have a Bridal palette, my medium, my light to medium, well, my medium to deep palette, my light to medium palette, and then my lip palette. Okay, so at top we got my lip palette. I got the Denise Luxe Cream lip palette in here. I have some MAC lip shades. I have some Valentino. I know one of these reds over here is Valentino. I got a couple of Dior reds over here, really nice. And I think, yeah, most of these are really just MAC and Danessa Myricks. As you can tell, my shade range is mostly neutral and, you know, some pinks. I don't really do anything too crazy here. And then I got my brow palette. This is the Brett Brow palette. It comes with all these split shades, 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the ones that came in it, and then this one is just a random brow powder that I had, I think, in another palette or something that I just threw in here. And then I have my foundation palettes. Now these are my babies. I can do anybody's face with just these alone. This one is my light to medium palette, and then this one is my deep to dark deep palette. I have a completely clear in here. I have a white, and I have, you know, like color correcting shades and stuff like that. And then I have just a wide range of shades here. These are mostly MAC cream palettes, and then RCMA. Love RCMA. Same over here, RCMA. These creamier looking ones are my MAC ones, so you can kind of tell which ones are the MAC ones, which one are the RCMA palettes. And then I have correcting shades here as well. So I got a blue, orange. I got, you know, like lighter colors there for like more medium. These are like for deeper shades, and then I have a pitch black. Yeah, so again, with these 2 palettes, I can do anybody that sits in my chair. Absolutely love. And then again, I'll have a separate video on like all of these, but I mean, you can tell right away these are from Kit Pack. Yeah. Okay, now for this last little box right here, I got some bronzers from One Size Beauty. I have a couple of shades here, but I got 3 of these because I'll show you right now. They each have 3 in them, so I feel like I got a very wide range color wise. Alright, so a few goodies from this box. I have 2 of the regular matte blushes. I have Blush Baby and Melba. This is Melba. It's more of like a peachy shade. And Blush Baby is this beautiful pinky like mauve color. And then Warm Soul is also kind of like on the peachier side. You can tell these two go very well together. I use this as more of like a topper because it's a mineralized skin finish formula, so it's very smooth. And then it has it's slightly shimmery, has a good sheen to it, so it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous on the cheeks. It's perfect for a client who doesn't like a super heavy highlight or anything like that. So I'll just do the blush and put this on top so the skin does naturally look glowy without it looking like I added highlight. So that's that. Then I have this Jaclyn Hill powder. It's an illuminating powder, which is very interesting. It's a different kind of formula. It has let me kind of see if I can show you. It's almost like a highlight in a powder. You see that? It has like a slightly shimmery particle to it. Okay, I added the powder to the back of my hand right here. Can you see how it just made my skin very light, reflecting in this area here versus like over here? You see, it's kind of like dull over here, but when the light hits right here, that high sheen that you get without it looking like there's anything really on top of the skin. That's why I have that in the kit, again, for a client who doesn't really want, you know, like a heavy highlight, but they do want their skin to be on the more glowy side. This is absolutely perfect for that. And then I have the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder. This is one of the finest powders you will find, like as far as like something finely milled. Perfect for like mothers of bride and like more mature clients, or if you're going for a super skin like finish. This is good for if you do production work or more commercial stuff and you're working on a talent who, you know, their skin needs to have like that clean beauty kind of look. This is amazing. And then I just got shade number 2. I do plan to get this in just like the overall like translucent, like clear, because this number 2 is too dark for some of my clients and I just want a more universal shade. But yeah, and then I just got these 2 Chanel powders as part of my rebrand. I'm so excited to really see what they're giving, but I've seen a lot of makeup artists rave about them. I don't know if it's just because it's Chanel, but I mean, I'm definitely excited to have some Chanel in my kit. And for this, for one, the packaging is so massive. It's so big. But I don't plan to depot it because obviously the thing with having a luxury kit is you do want clients to be able to see that you have luxury stuff so they understand and do feel luxurious, you know what I mean? But that's fine with me now because again, my kit is downsized, so I don't need as much stuff as I used to carry back in the day. Now this powder, I have shade 20, which this one is kind of like more of like for lighter skin tones. As you can tell, it's more of like a translucent. And then I got translucent deep, which I mean, looking at it, that's pretty deep, you know what I mean? That's a deep powder. So yeah, and this one is 121. I'm gonna test this out in a tutorial or something on myself just to see how it reads, how it picks up on camera, just how deep it is, and then I'll even probably try it on somebody darker than me just so I can see if it, you know, if it does what it needs to do. Now for the one size powders, these are them. This is what I mean by each of the palettes come with 3, and as you can tell, the plastic film is still on them because these are brand new and they are so pigmented. I tried, I want to say this medium one in store, and when I say it was so dark, it's what sold me on like buying these, and I picked up 3 of them like right away because I was like, what, where have I been? Like under a rock, unless they just launched these products, because it's just not enough people talking about these palettes. First of all, look at this deep one, and I'm gonna take the film off. Look at that super deep shade, come on now. And then you got this one here and the top one, and I also tried this middle one in here on myself, and it is so deep on me. So I can just imagine like that bottom one on somebody with like a rich chocolatey skin. Oh my gosh, yes, love it. Okay, and then the last bit of things I carry in my kit, as you can tell from my blushes here, I like to have just like one peach, one pink, one peach, one pink, because you really don't need anything more than that. And then I have a few of the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic and a few of her pressed powders as well. Just got the minis because they fit better in my kit, and I mean, they're so cute. Look how tiny this is. Like, it's so adorable. And lightweight. Alright, let's start with the non-blush items because most of these are blushes. The pressed powders, I have fair, medium, tan, and then deep. Again, these are pressed powders, so of course the deep isn't like the deepest shade for all skin types and stuff like that. But as a pressed powder, I mean, this is fine because I do have other like deeper powders that I can use. For like my deeper skin clients as far as like pressed powders go. And then blushes, so the Dior blush, this is kind of like a bubblegum pink. It's so adorable, gorgeous, 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 like topper too. Like when you put it on top of like a blush already, it just gives you this really soft, girly, just cute pink. And then this orange is literally just that. It is orange, y'all, like really just straight up orange. Let's go ahead and look at this one again. Yeah, it's a gorgeous bubblegum pink. This Sephora shade is I love it. It's such a gorgeous pink. I can use this on pretty much everybody. Very nice, very, very nice. Let me tell you what the shade is. The shade for this one is Flirt It Up. Flirt It Up. And then we got this one that is peach. Now the only thing I do not like, only thing I don't like with this is this one is shimmery. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has like gold flecks in it, and I do not like that because sometimes with blushes I just need that peach color, and like this peach is fine, but this peach is so soft, it's not intense enough pigment wise. So I would love to use this one more so for pigment, but it's so shimmery. It straight up looks like a highlight, like a peach highlight when I put too much. So that's the only thing I don't like about that. But then the Charlotte Tilbury blushes are so nice, so nice. Let me just give you a few shades here. I got First Love, which is this one, great for fair skin. I got Ecstasy, which is this one. I know this is Pillow Talk. No, yep, this is Pillow Talk Intense. And then this, I think, is the regular Pillow Talk. No, Love is a Drug. Love is the Drug. That's what this one is. So nice. Now, the last things that I bring with me to a job aside from my main kit is I bring my brush bag. I bring my eye bag, and then this is my foundation bag. This is what I meant by that bag didn't have all my foundations, just the depotted ones. Now, I'm going to start with this brush bag here. In the front, I keep all my spatulas. So I have this little spatula ring that, you know, you could just pop on your finger and work as you go. Very cute. It's from Danessa Marix. I have a few of these spatulas and palettes. I have this one from Danessa Marix that I can put like liquids and creams, and then I have some flat ones, different sizes, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much all that I keep right there. And then let me see if I got anything on this side here. Okay, yeah, over here I have extra disposable stuff. I have alcohol wipes, and I have like makeup sponges, and I believe that's it, like some makeup sponges. Now let me just tell you right now, with the sponges are meant to be disposable, so I do carry just like regular cheap sponges from like I believe like Shop Miss A or something like that. I pay like about $1 or $2 per sponge, so it's nothing to me to just give it to my client. And my clients love it because then they can just like touch up their makeup. I'm sorry if you can hear my kids screaming in the background. My husband's playing with them and they're absolutely loud. And then same deal from Shop Miss A. I get a ton of these, like, yeah, these I just pop on my finger to help set faces and stuff like that. I get a ton of these at once at Shop Miss A. Alright, now on the inside, of course, I have brushes. I also have my my lash applicators. My favorite one is this one here from Ulta. I love the shape of it. So perfect. You can get real close to the client's eye without worrying about sticking them because it's not like just super sharp or anything. And I just keep those right there. And then everything else, these don't go here, they go up here. But I have a bunch of these little silicone aids. They help with like creating cut creases, shadow, wing liner, help when you're powdering the face and you don't want any fallout or anything like that, applying shimmer shadow, and you just want to go ahead and stick this underneath the face, underneath the eye, so that, you know, the fallout doesn't fall directly onto the face and then you have a shimmer hot mess. And then same with this is a mascara. You use it to help you apply mascara. You'll have to see me use this in person to kind of like understand it, but that's what these are for. And then you can use the combs on the bottom to kind of, you know, like wiggle and comb through mascara when, if you feel like it's too clumpy or you just want them to have like a different kind of look. Very awesome. That's the same thing that this is, just like different shapes, but that's what all of these silicone things are for. Here I keep my lash and brow scissors, and then I have my lash curler, and the last thing I keep up top here is Duraline. I have used this a lot more last year than ever before. I've had this for quite a while. I've always carried Duraline since my very first kit, and I remember watching videos and makeup artists being like, you have to have Duraline in your kit. And I bought it just because they said it, but honestly I never knew how to use this, and I was always so scared and intimidated to try it. But now that, you know, my artistry has grown and I know how to manipulate textures, I understand now why every makeup artist say you have to have it. It's a definite must have, but I advise you to figure out how to use it and up your knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, then my brushes. I love this bag because, you know, it keeps your brushes clean. Look at all this dust on the outside of it. Like, come on now, could you imagine that sitting on top of your brushes that you're using on somebody's face? It's just acne waiting to happen. So I love that I can zip this up. Go. Okay, this bag is absolutely one of my favorites just because I just love how much stuff I have in here. So I keep my lip pencils in here. On the front I have kind of like my pinky nudes, and then I have my brownie type of nudes here, and then like my reds and so on and so forth. And here I have brow pencils, mostly Precisely My Brow from Benefit, but I am also going back to all using these Urban Decay brow blades. I loved them before, but I don't know why I had stopped buying them. They're more pricey than these, but I mean I do love them a lot more. So, and I don't know about these, but I know for sure that these brow blades are waterproof, so love that. Alright, and then in here I just have a ton of mascaras. I have brown mascaras, waterproof, non-waterproof. I have black, of course. Yeah, and I just keep this is the only thing that I really don't care about what brand. I honestly go for Super Drugstore, just because you don't use the mascara applicator anyways out of the package, and that's the main thing that you're paying for, is the applicator one, because I mean mascaras they're mostly similar, and even the ones that have like skincare benefits that make them more expensive, a client that you see one time and use it on them one time is not going to get those benefits. That's for repeated use. So that's something you would splurge on and buy for yourself, but that I will not buy for clients to use just for the day. Now I got over here, I also have like eyeliners. I have lash glue. One of my favorite lash glues is this one from this brand. If you type in Makeup Atelier lash glue, this comes up. It's that cat glue, like CAT. There you go. Amazing. This lash glue will have these lashes on for days, even though they shouldn't keep them on for days. I have a few of the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I have chocolate, I have Pillow Talk, and I have another, I think more Pillow Talk, and I have champagne. So I have champagne, Pillow Talk, and chocolate. This is that chocolate bronze. Very gorgeous. Oh my god, this is so pretty on deep skin tones. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. For gel liners, I love Inglot. I have this color, and I also have brown, and I have this light color for like the waterline and stuff like that. And then I have a few matte paint pots as like eyeshadow primers. These make your shadows last so long without creasing. If your client has like sweaty eyelids or anything of that nature, I have 3 shades in here. I have Soft Ochre, I have Painterly, which is like more of like a pinky kind of color, which is this one here, and then I have Groundwork, which is this one here. It's more of like a brown shade, which is great. I have my another actual eyeshadow primer, Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion. Shadow Primer Potion, if you know, you know about this. When this came out, it had everybody in a frenzy. Everybody was talking about the Urban Decay Shadow Potion, and for good reasons. It's an oldie but goodie. I keep it in my kit. It's never done me dirty. And yeah, I have this random Charlotte Tilbury lipstick bullet in here. For the liners, most of these, almost everything that I mentioned that has to do with the eye is waterproof, okay, and long wear. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. Love, 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 love. The only eye pencil that I found that I like similarly to this is the Makeup by Mario, but the only thing with that is that Makeup by Mario, on the other end of it has like a little brush, which obviously I wouldn't use on clients. So I kind of felt like it was a waste of my money to buy that, because then I get less of the pencil, because you know, just packaging wise. So with this one I get more bang for my buck, and it lasts forever. I have backups of these in here that aren't even open yet, because I just love them so much. I keep this shade, which is Perversion, which is the pitch black, and it's so black, so black. I keep Whiskey, which I think that's what this one is. Yep, this is Whiskey, and it's more of like a Whiskey. It's more of like a chocolatey kind of brown. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. It creates a very nice smoky eye for clients whose skin tones aren't so deep, so like lighter clients or like medium skin tones. This is perfect. And then I have a super rich dark, almost black brown that's called Devotion in here. I can't find it right now, but it's called Devotion. But to show you guys how many of these I go through, y'all, I have a few in here that are on the last leg, like literally just about done, and I just started using the refill versions. I also have a few lip glosses in here. These ones are from Maybelline. It's just almost like a clear gloss, but with a slight pinkness to it. Very, very cute for like a no makeup look. And then this one's also really pretty. It reminds me of the KKW lip glosses that she had. Those were gorgeous. She had a shade almost just like this too. And packaging wise, if you remember her packaging, it was basically just like this. It looks like a dupe, honestly. And then I have a few more of those Artist Couture lip glosses. Remember I told you I love those. I have the shimmery ones in here because I don't really use these too often, the shimmery stuff. So I just got them in here. Most of the lip stuff that I do use, I keep inside my kit. But yeah, I just love this because everything's so easy to grab in here when I'm working, and it looks chaotic, but it's, here goes that demolition, but look how tiny it is. But I have a backup that's not open yet. But yeah, even though this looks chaotic, I love it because I know where everything is. It's easy to grab when I'm working, and I can just flip through and know where all these shade colors are. I'm going to give you a few shout outs from some of these colors. So on my brown side, MAC Striptease, Oak, and Chestnut are definite. This is stripped down, not Striptease, stripped down, Oak, Chestnut. So alright, stripped down, MAC stripped down, MAC Oak. They look very similar, but they're not really. And then MAC Chestnut for the deeper girls. I also love, which one is this? Cork. So this is Cork. Love. I have a backup of this already too. And then I love Urban Decay. This one is Stark Naked. This one is Stark Naked. It's also a gorgeous, like almost like a peachy nude. And it's that same 24-hour glide on pencil, lasts forever. You put that on all over the lip and then put the lipstick on top. It ain't going nowhere. And then I have True Nude by Charlotte Tilbury. I also have the Deep Nude from Charlotte Tilbury that I need to stock in here for the new year. And then on the pink side, my go-to is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. That's what this one is. MAC Whirl. I think that's what this one is. No, this one is Soar, but I do use this one a lot too. And then Whirl, MAC Whirl. I don't even have it in here because I finished it and I need to replace it, but I have a backup of it already. I do also love this KKW, but you know, ain't no KKW no more, so that's a waste of time to tell you that. But for these Urban Decay ones, I can tell you this is Rush Gorgeous, like mauve base. And then the other one I believe is 1993 because I have a backup of it. Yep, 1993. Alright, and then that's it for this bag. Now, y'all, I hope you really love this video and you definitely subscribe and thumbs up because the cotton mouth that I have and the hunger that is beating me right now is crazy. I've been standing here talking for 2.5 hours, y'all. My feet hurt, my back hurt, everything. But anyways, this is my foundation kit. Everything in here, these are my new foundations, okay? The ones that you saw in my other kit that already have been depotted are ones that I have been using since last year. Those are my tried and true. And oh, here goes that other strobe cream I was looking for. But yeah, I've used, let me take that out right now because it goes in my kit. But I've used those for a while, and that's how I know, okay, some of the stuff I'm taking out and some of them I am keeping. So let me just tell you what I got. So I have this Tom Ford. Let me tell you something. First of all, for this Tom Ford to be as expensive as it was, I don't know what happened, but my assistant was using this and the top completely came off like this. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but it completely came off like this, and I do not appreciate that because I mean, this was not cheap at all. This is a $90 foundation, so I'm gonna need this packaging to be a lot more durable than this. But I'm not gonna show you this defective one here. I'm gonna show you another one and give them a fair chance. This is what it normally looks like. It is a pretty packaging. No, it says a Tom Ford on it right there, and yeah, it's just got the Tom Ford logo. And I have like 5 shades from each line. Let me tell you, also with me having more experience now and knowing how to mix shades, that's another reason why it's easier for me to get luxury foundation now, because foundation is 1000% and eyeshadows is where you're gonna spend the bulk of your money. That's also where you do want to invest in better quality things, because you're gonna see the difference on your client's skin. Like cheap eyeshadow palettes, they're definitely more chalky, they don't last, they crease, like it's just a lot with that, okay? And then with foundations, there are drugstore ones that you can use, which I will do a video for drugstore foundation recommendations. But what I'm saying is, now that I know how to mix and stuff, and these are expensive, like I said, these are $90 a piece, me just being able to buy 5 versus when I just started doing makeup, I had at least 10 shades from each line that I had in my kit. I would have spent so much money buying that, okay? But anyways, yeah, so Tom Ford, I'm gonna show you the range of what I got. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the shades because again, it depends on your clientele, but I can show you them now. This one I think I got 6 of them, not 5, but everything else I got just 5. Okay, so for Tom Ford, this is what I got. I think this goes here. Yeah, and this goes here. Boom. Yeah, so this is what I got. A pretty good shade range and undertone range. Looks gorgeous. Then I have my Lancome. She's that girl. If you know, you know. Tante Idole is that girl. This is what I'm wearing on my face today. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous finish. It lasts really long. I've already filmed 3 other videos today under all these lights. I have a ton of lights set up. I went to go pick up my kids. I've been running back and forth. Y'all don't know that, but I've definitely been running back and forth since filming this video. And yeah, this foundation, she's been tested, tried and true. Plus the packaging is just so gorgeous. Look at it. Now these are the shades that I got for the Lancome. And then, oh, I lied. I also have 6 of these. What the heck? I thought I bought 5 of each of these, y'all. But apparently I bought 6 of each because I also have 6 of my other foundation as well. Oh, my lordy. Ooh, sheesh. Okay, so I got that. And then the last ones that I have in here are these House Labs. Y'all, this packaging, oh, I love it. Love, love, love it. This is real glass. It's so heavy. So heavy. I couldn't imagine carrying 10 of these in my kit. My back would be breaking off. But these are the shades I got for this. I do love the finish on these so much. Everything that I have right here, I do recommend. They're gorgeous. If you got the money to buy it and you want to go pro, baby. Yo, look at this shade. Look at this shade. I'm not gonna... Come on now. Wow, just wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Same with Lancome. Lancome has a very good shade range as well. This is not their deepest shade. This is not even anywhere close to their deepest shade. And I mean, it's pretty darn deep. And the Tom Ford, their deep shade is pretty deep. I do not spend my coins anywhere where it's obvious that they do not cater to Black people and they don't want to market to us. They don't want to create products for us. I'm not going to waste my money. I don't care how good the product is or what everybody's raving about. I'm not buying it. I'm not doing it. There's definitely some companies that I do not buy anything from them because of that reason. But with this House Lab, I made sure to get the absolute lightest, which is just a straight up white, and I do believe this is the darkest shade. I'm not positive, but I can just, with these, I can really mix and match any shade in between that I don't have. But yeah, that is it, y'all. Whew, y'all, that's it. I've been talking forever. Again, look at that foundation. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Thank you for watching this entire video if you have. If not, it's cool. It was a long video. But if you enjoy this and you want to see more makeup artist related content, do make sure you hit that subscribe button, share this video, drop a comment, let me know if you carry any of these products in your kit or some product recommendations, even though I don't think I'll be shopping anytime soon or whatever. But you know, just let me know because I do like to check things out. Until next time, bye.